honey, that is gorgeous, Samantha. I didn't know you were so talented. Wait till Mom and Dad see this. They're gonna love it. I love you, I love you, I love you. Mm. Let me ask you a question. If you had one wish for Christmas, what would you like most in the whole world,
A baby brother.
We're home!
Oh, look at that.
Oh boy, come here. Oh, hi, sweetheart. I missed you.
Could I be next, please?
I missed you so much.
Hi. Oh, Samantha, it is so good to see you.
Aurora, would you like to come down here? I have a surprise for you.
Daddy, this is absolutely beautiful.
You like it?
It's incredible. It looks like it belongs in a department store.
You know what? I wanted to be so special. Do you realize this is the first Christmas you and I are spending together since you were a little girl?
I know. Not a year went by when I didn't think about you.
Did you enjoy Christmas as always?
Of course, who doesn't enjoy Christmas? Except Grandmother. Grandmother said Christmas was a crass and commercial holiday to foist unnecessary products on a mindless public.
She was such a despicable woman, wasn't she? You know what? It was a high-minded way of not wanting to buy presents, that's all. But it's going to be different this year. Very different indeed.
My goodness, Father. I see I've underestimated you. Did you create all this by yourself?
No. When did I have the time? No, the florist delivered it.
The florist?
Heartwarming, isn't it? So whatever happened to the tradition of families decorating their trees together?
You know, it's been always my experience that decorating a Christmas tree always leads to arguments and strife. It is much more conducive to the Christmas spirit to drink to the tree and let it experience itself.
Is it your goal to fly into the face of all Christmas tradition?
Would you like to explain that to me?
I couldn't help but notice that there isn't one decoration in the entire house that speaks to the birth of Christ.
Listen to me. You might have one day without one of your sermons. After all, this is a celebration.
Pardon me, but I couldn't tell.
We're expecting people right now, and I'm warning you. I don't want this attitude.
Daddy, get off his case.
You're having your friends coming over. Do you think they would enjoy having him giving them sermons and talking about Christ dying for our sins?
Actually, this holiday has more to do with his birth.
You know, you're both hopeless. You know that.
Saved by the bell. Excuse me.
I did not. Not for 1 minute did I believe any of that.
Why don't you just admit it? You were had.
You should have seen the look on your face when Dad came up behind you with that bear costume on. Your whole life passed before your eyes.
What about the look on my face when he tried to blow me away with my own rifle?
Yeah, you got lucky, Dad.
You guys just can't take a joke. You don't realize how funny I really am.
Yeah, right.
Dad, stop the truck!
A bear! A bear!
I really do have to find the time to do some Christmas shopping. This year before Christmas Eve, because I refuse to be another one of those zombie multitudes who pick through everything the more intelligent people have left behind. BJ. Honey, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
In a pig's eye. You're upset because Reese and me are splitting up, aren't you?
Well, I guess I should be a little bit more grown up about it, huh?
No, I think you should be however you feel.
Well, I feel sad, Mom. It just doesn't seem like Christmas anymore, you know?
I told Reese that we should wait to tell you until after the holidays, but he didn't see the point in hiding it any longer.
No, I think he was right. I may not be happy about it, but I'm glad you told me. I'm through with living in the dark. I don't want any more secrets ever again. Promise me that, Mama.
I promise.
Mom, there's something I don't understand. For as long as I can remember, you and Dad have been fighting and making up. Sawyer and I just realized that that's your way of showing each other that you love each other. What could have happened this time? Make it so permanent.
Honey, it was an accumulation of a lot of baggage. And over time, over years, a lot of damage can be done.
No more secrets, Mom. Was it because of me?
Who's she?
Oh, honey. Cece, this is Gréйsi. Gréйsi, this is our daughter Samantha, and Mason's father, Cece Cap. Well, if it's all right, Gracie's going to be staying with us for a little while.
Good.
This is some joint you got here.
Thank you. We like it.
I thought I saw you two.
Hi, Rosa.
Welcome
It's good
home.
to see you.
Thank you.
Rosa, we will need a guest room for Gréйsi. That's Julia's wife.
Friend, it's fine.
Nice to meet you, Gréйsi. Why don't you let me take Samantha upstairs for her bath, and I'll see that the east room is ready.
Okay.
On you go.
I'll be up in a minute, sweetie.
Come on.
Hey, is this thing real?
There's nothing fake in this whole house.
Knock me out. I've never seen anything so grand in my entire life. I mean, this is like one of them old black and white movies. You know, My Man Godfrey. Only this is in glorious, living, breathing Technicolor. So, just how rich are you anyways? No, I understand. I happen to know that really rich people like, Ross Perot, they don't really like to talk about how much money they have. They sure let you know it's a lot.
Gréйsi, you must be exhausted. Why don't I show you upstairs, and you can look around the room, make yourself comfortable, and then give some thought to what you'd like to do next.
I'm very curious about that myself, as a matter of fact, Gréйsi. Now that the so-called father of your child is disavowed all responsibility, what do you intend to do?
I don't think that she needs to decide that right at
I
this
think it should be
exact
resolved as soon as possible, sooner, in fact.
Ignore that man behind the curtain.
I know.
What has she gotten you into this time?
Hi, Lisa. Hello, how are you?
Hi.
I was really surprised to get your invitation. Why? Well, I guess it's just because I don't have that many friends. Oh, well, that's all the more reason for you to be here. Thanks. The tree's really beautiful.
Excuse me. All right, let's have it. What are you up to now?
Why do you always think I'm up to something?
You saw me talking to Lisa yesterday, right? So, am I supposed to believe that her showing up here tonight is just a coincidence?
Oh, no, no. You're just supposed to think that she's over here because she's a friend of your sister's, and she's here for a little pre-Christmas cheer. You know, for someone who is as pious as you claim to be, you seem awfully human right now.
What's that supposed to mean?
Does this mean that attractive women make you nervous, just like the rest of us mortals?
Isn't that just like you? To take something perfectly innocent and try to make it sound dirty.
Oh, everything dirty around here is what's in your mind. What are you trying to deny yourself? Do you think it's such a grievous sin to find yourself attracted to a woman? I mean, you're a priest, but I dare say you're not a saint.
You would like that, wouldn't you? If I made a mockery out of everything I believe in.
Isn't that what you're doing already? Lisa, excuse me. Does our tree pass inspection?
With flying colors.
Ah, there you see. I think it's a beautiful tree, too. I must say, it's very refreshing to have you here, joining us for this Christmas party. Being a friend of my daughter's and now my son's.
Well, Lisa's someone I met in my professional capacity, Father. And however, I'm glad she could join us tonight as well.
Well, Aurora, I didn't even know that you had a brother. Oh, yeah, he's my half-brother.
Yes, Giovanni's from Italy. We're hoping this party will make you feel more at home.
Well, you know what? Actually, that's going to be my husband. He was just out parking the car.
Oh, excuse me. Hi. Hi. You must be Wraith. I heard so much about you from Lisa. Come in.
Thank you.
Honey, what's going on with your father and me has nothing to do with you.
Oh, what then?
Well, it's like you said. It's been a lot of years of fighting. I don't know. There's been a lot of wounds, a lot of battle scars, and we really decided to just give up the battle.
I guess my being on trial couldn't have helped things any either, huh?
You know what's funny? Your trial brought us back together. But this separation has been brewing for months. It was inevitable. I'm just sorry that we had to hurt you children.
I understand that you and Dad had to do what you had to do. I guess I was just looking forward to a real family Christmas this year. After all that we've been through, I thought that we could have used, you know, kind of, I don't know.
I do know.
After Warren proposed to me, I started thinking about all those Christmases out there in the future. Sawyer with Aurora and me and Warren, starting our own families. You and Dad as grandparents. I guess it's just not going to be that way, is it?
Honey, we're still going to be grandparents. And we're all still going to love each other, but the love's just going to be coming from two different directions.
Ta-da! So, what do you think?
Oh! Wow! I don't ever remember finding anything this big and gorgeous in Florida.
So, you guys did great. How did my fiance hold up under the pressure?
Well, sweetie, that's another story.
Uh-oh. Well,
Mom?
we're dying to hear it. Let's hear it.
Well, you know, maybe we should start with what happened on the way back home.
Mom, it was amazing. There was a bear.
Oh, shit.
No,
bear.
BJ, I'm serious. There was a bear in the middle of the road.
Uh-huh.
About 8 feet tall, I'd say.
At least.
No, it was 10 feet if it was a foot.
Well, now, how did you big, strong men get away from the bear?
We screamed at him.
You screamed at him.
Scared his furry little buns off.
My heroes.
Yeah, really.
Hey, you okay? You had a funny look on your face when I came in.
I'll explain later. But first, there's another Walker family tradition that you have to learn.
Oh, God, no more traditions, please.
No, this one's painless. Look at these ornaments. Every one of them has a special historical significance to
Really?
them. For instance, Sawyer made this one when he was 5.
Oh, how charming.
Hey, I was 5 years old, okay?
Well, he did a lot better than his mom. I made this one when I was 27.
Oh, well, it's the sentiment that counts, right?
Yeah.
Check out this beauty, huh? Picked it out myself the year after our wedding. I did it because it reminded me of you, how you looked that day. So, I don't know, shiny and beautiful.
Well, it's my year to help Dad put it on the tree, BJ, so don't try and horn in, okay?
Yeah, another tradition.
Yeah, ever since I can remember, we used to take turns putting her on top of the Christmas tree. And when we were too small to reach, Dad used to pick us up and hold us.
What is it, sweetie?
It's Christmas, Dad. My parents are splitting up.
Can I help you find something?
Oh, there they are. Are you a mind reader or something? I was just trying to look for those. All right, I found some of my maternity things that might fit you. A little out of style, perhaps, but that doesn't matter.
If I can help you find anything else, Gracie, just let me know.
This is incredible. But, I mean, I don't get it, Julia. Why are you trying to be so nice to me?
Because I'm nice.
Oh, I get it. Charity.
I didn't say that.
No, it's okay. Wouldn't be the first time. But, I thank you for whatever your reasons.
Gracie, have you seen a doctor?
What for?
Because you're having a baby.
No, that's not decided yet. Not by any stretch of the imagination.
Well, I'd say it's well decided.
Mm-mm. Not until I know whether or not Randy comes up with the goods. Look, Julia, I have 5 brothers and sisters. I mean, we grew up tripping over each other in a trailer. And my parents were never around, even when they were. No. I'm not putting my baby through the same thing. If Grace Leah Lively can't bring a baby up right, I guarantee you, she's not keeping it.
Who is this woman, anyway?
She was hitchhiking from Alabama to Fort Ord.
That's not very smart. Alone, pregnant, young? What is that? She's nuts.
Nevertheless, there she was on the side of the road. Julia insisted on driving her to Fort Ord to confront the father, the alleged father of her baby.
I suppose he denied paternity, huh?
Vehemently. According to him, he didn't even know the girl. I've got to admit, I don't like it. I've got a bad feeling.
Why is that?
Instinct. I'm afraid we've fallen victim to a con artist.
But put her on a bus and send her back to Alabama. Why bring her home?
Because of Julia. I've seen that look in her eyes before, so have you. Nothing is going to stop her from helping this girl. Certainly not me.
Ay, 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 qué barbaridad. I don't know whether to wash these or burn them. You don't mind my saying so. I'd advise you both to keep an eye on that girl.
Interesting. Rosa can spot a phony in under 5 seconds, and my worldly wife spot the girl's story hook, line, and sinker. Is she comfortable?
I think so. A little overwhelmed, maybe. But it's very nice to see that you're coming around.
I have another question.
What, honey?
How long do you plan to disrupt this family by letting her stay here?
Do you have any idea how heartless you sound? What do you suggest I do? That I throw the poor pregnant girl out into the street in the cold?
If it was good enough for Mary.
Mary had a nice warm manger with 3 wise men. So Gracie gets a nice warm mansion with 3 very neurotic overachievers. It's the best I can do.
Julia, in the first place, this ain't Bethlehem. This is Santa Barbara. It's 70 degrees out. She's hardly about to freeze out there. Secondly, we're not talking about some poor, defenseless creature here. I'll bet my inheritance that she's been around the block at least once or twice. As far as I'm concerned, she recognized an easy mark when she saw one. She knew it. And obviously she's a much better judge of character than you, my wife, the judge.
Oh, cynic. All right. If you don't want her to stay, you might as well tell me right now.
Oh, no. You leave me out of it. Your decision, whatever you do, is fine with me.
Good. I say she stays.
I say she goes.
You're intent on making her miserable, aren't you?
Do you think I could?
Okay, fine. I give up. If you want to be mean and pig-headed and insensitive, then I'll just help her find a place in the morning.
Good. That's a relief.
You're wrong, you know. Again.
And you're a patsy.
I'm not.
You are too. Julia, the girl's got you bamboozled. She's as tough as nails.
That's how she acts on the outside to protect herself, Meyson. She's a teenager. She's scared to death, and she is forced by circumstance, male circumstance, I might add, to face the most monumental decision of her life all alone, and you're not helping.
I should help a complete stranger take this family for all it's worth. Not in this world, Julia. I cannot believe you are so easily swayed.
Gracie, come in, please.
I'm sorry, am I interrupting something?
Yes, you are, for which I am eternally grateful.
I was just wondering if I could get something to eat. I didn't want to bother Rosa, and the baby just makes me so hungry all the time.
Do you mind if I give her just a couple of crackers?
Just a couple.
Come on, Gracie, I'll show you the kitchen.
So, BJ, what are you waiting for?
What are you talking about?
Isn't it that time for you to break your traditional Christmas ornament?
God, not more traditions. I'm gonna need a scorecard.
Oh, yes. This is a good one, though. No matter how hard BJ tries, she always manages to break one of the Christmas tree ornaments.
Really? So why wait, huh? Here, just get it out of the way right now.
You're not really
Okay, I will.
You did that very well.
Years of practice. Oh, God, I love this time of year.
Mm-hmm. I can tell. You should see your eyes right now.
Well, you know, when things were at their worst, I could always count on the closeness of my family to get me through the holidays and even make me believe that the new year was going to be even better.
Honey, BJ, I want you to know, I want both of you to know that we will always be your parents, no matter what.
Well, then let's make a pact. How about every Christmas Eve, we all come together and decorate the Walker tree? And even if the location changes year to year.
That sounds like a pretty good plan to me.
Count me in.
Hmm?
I think that's a wonderful idea.
Cool.
You're pretty smart for a job. Oh, I'll get it.
Hello.
So where are you?
3 guesses, brain surgeon.
But you're supposed to be here at a holiday open house. Did you forget?
Micah, I'm so sorry. It's, BJ and Warren came over to announce their engagement, and I got kind of tied up with family.
Oh, congratulations. Thanks. Does that mean you aren't coming? I mean, listen to me. We're going to be up till late.
Well, I don't think so.
Oh. Oh, well. Listen, I was looking forward to seeing you.
Rain check?
Always redeemable. Listen, my daughter, she wants to speak to your son.
Okay. I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Hello?
Aurora?
What is taking you so long? I miss you.
Well, I miss you too. I'll be there as soon as we get done decorating the tree. Okay, bye.
Hey, you know, time out here, all right? We've been putting up a pretty good front long enough. I think it's time we stop pretending that things are just the same. They're not. And Joe, I think if Micah wants you and Sawyer to come over, I think you should do that. I'll finish the tree here.
Well, now that's hardly fair.
No, I don't mind. Really, I think you two should go.
Sure you don't mind, Dad?
Look, Sawyer, this is your first Christmas with Aurora. Don't let that little girl down, okay? And you go to her. That's an order.
All right.
Well, there's no reason for you to be the Lone Ranger. BJ and I'll stay here, no problem.
Yeah. Well, that makes 3 of us. That is, if you want me to us to stay, Reese.
Mom, you coming?
You go ahead, Joe. It's like I said, there's no reason to miss the party.
He's right. Let's go, big boy. Let's go party.
Let's see you.
Congratulations.
Bye, thank you.
And you two are next. Now get out of here. Go have some fun.
Well, we're not going anywhere, and that's fine.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not going to be alone.
Oh, I see.
Well, I don't see. Is someone coming over?
No, I'm going out.
You've got a date? This is weird, Dad.
I know, honey, but what can I say?
Well, what about the angel?
Can we do it a little later?
Sure.
I just want to tell you I had a lot of fun today. And I say with all sincerity, welcome to the family.
I appreciate that.
You guys have fun.
Love you, Daddy.
Love you too.
Samantha was telling me earlier what she wanted for Christmas this year.
A pony?
A computer?
Tell him, Grandpa.
You tell us, Samantha.
A baby brother.
But there must have been other things on the list as well. What about that swing set that you were talking about?
That too.
Oh.
Our guest is finishing her dinner. The girl eats like a horse.
Rose says she's eating for 2.
She's eating for 3, if her appetite's any indication. I've been down that road, remember?
You know what I'd like to have for a Christmas party this year? The kind I'd like to have? Intimate. No big galas or anything like that. Just a family affair. What do you think?
That sounds just the ticket. Although I think we'd be very hard-pressed to figure out exactly who was family at this moment. For example, if Ted brings Lily, which he will, do we have to invite Gina and Lionel?
God forbid.
And what about Sophia and Ken?
Sophia. I guess this is as good a time as any. There's a couple of things that you two don't know about.
Is Sophia okay?
No, she's not. She's been taking pills.
Por Dios.
What kind of pills?
Tranquilizers. She's become addicted.
Kelly came to me with that a few weeks ago. She was worried, but I didn't realize it'd become a problem.
A major problem. So big a problem, we had to have a little family intervention yesterday.
Well, why didn't anyone tell us?
Because we didn't know where you were and wouldn't have had time to find you anyway. She had overdosed. She put herself in the hospital.
Oh, my God.
Terrible situation. But I think that Kelly and Ken and I, we managed to make her believe and understand that she needed some help. So Mike is coming in. He's going to advise us on who should be the one to supervise her therapy.
Cece, you know how much I love Sophia. If there's anything I can do.
I can't believe that we weren't even aware it had gone so far.
Kelly saw it very, very clearly.
How is Kelly?
Very uptight. At the same time, she's very happy that Sophia realized she's got a problem. She was in very, very deep denial.
Excuse me. Just what do you think you're doing, young lady? I'd like to see what you have there.
Hi, what's going on?
I caught your new friend sneaking up the stairs with that, Julia.
I'm sorry. I knew I shouldn't have taken it, but I've just never been anywhere where there was so much food. I didn't think you'd miss it.
It's okay. It's all right.
Our own little Christmas tree. We can put it in our own backyard. What do you say?
Oh, what backyard?
The one that's going to be attached to our new home someday. We'll make our own little tradition. We'll buy a Christmas tree every year, and before you know it, we'll have our own little forest.
I love it.
Look, our first Christmas tree.
No. You know, Christmas never meant anything to me. All my life. I mean, year after year, I'd be on the road. Every now and then, I'd come home to see my mother and my father and my grandmother. But, you know, I never felt anything inside. But this is the first time I feel good about it. It's a whole new language for me. You're my little interpreter.
And you're my family, Warren. Now and forever.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Holidays, Doctor?
Oh, Merry Holidays.
Is,
Yes,
Rory
yes,
here?
yes.
Okay, thanks.
Well, I'm surprised you're here.
Change your mind?
Oh, no, not at all. I'm just delighted you're here.
Well, I wasn't going to come, but I was prodded into it.
Oh, do I owe my undying gratitude?
Reese,
I see.
do you? Because I don't. It's Christmas, and I wanted to be where I am every time at this time of year, with my family.
was rough, was it?
Yeah.
Well, leave it at the door. Come. This is a place where you certainly belong.
I just don't feel right about leaving my dad alone like that.
From what you've told me so far, it sounds like this is what he wanted.
I know, but it doesn't make it any easier, okay? It's just... Aurora, this is the first Christmas that my family won't be together.
I still think the best present you can give your husband is the truth. Come clean about everything, Lisa. The phony marriage, the baby. Lighten your soul. It's the only hope you have for a lasting relationship.
Lisa, excuse me, I've been staring at you all evening, but I'm trying to remember where I'd seen you before. And now I remember. It was at the Oasis at the bar. And I remember you sitting there, and I was wondering, in amazement, why a beautiful girl like you was sitting there by herself. And then some gentleman came up to you, which I presume was your husband. I just didn't get a good look at it.
That's right. It was her husband. Right?
I love you.
I love you too.
I want you. I want you now. BJ.
I want you too.
I'm sorry,
No. It's not you, it's me. I'm sorry, I'm just so afraid. I close my eyes and I just see Frank.
I understand. You don't have to explain it to me. Okay? Look, it feels good just sitting here holding you. That's fine.
God, I hate this.
Shh, come on. We're gonna have a lot of time. Lots of time. A lot of years. As much as I want to make love with you right now, BJ, I promise you, I just want to wait till it's right for you. I love you so much.
Again, I apologize if I was unfair to Gräйsi.
Oh, Rosa, don't worry about it. You didn't know.
Still, I shouldn't have jumped to conclusions. I'll make it up to her with a huge breakfast when she wakes up.
I'm sure she will appreciate that.
Let me text him about the hand, would you? So we've gotten used to doing it while you guys were gone.
I guess we can allow it one more night.
Oh, there you go, sweetie.
Well, welcome home, you two. And your house guest is allowed to stay as long as she likes.
Thank you, CC. Good night, sweetheart.
No, she's not.
Bah, humbug. Scrooge, Scrooge, Scrooge. I don't believe you, Mason. Christmas time. It's the season of giving. What kind of tiny black heart are you harboring in there, anyway? Well, Mason, look at everything we have here. We're living in a palatial estate. Our beautiful daughter is being taken up to bed by her besotted grandfather. We have terrific careers. We have each other. Gräйsi's had nothing but heartbreaks her whole life, and now we have this lovely opportunity to give something back by extending a hand. Is it too much to ask you not to begrudge her?
I am never leaving this place. Never. That's where I belong. It's what I deserve. And the beauty is, there's more. Much more where this came from.
Excuse me.
Rafe, I'm sorry about that. I really can explain.
Well, you better, because if it wasn't your loving husband Dr. D'Angelo saw you at the Oasis with, who was it? Or I bet I can guess.
This is supposed to be a Christmas party. Can I ask you why you're so sad?
I'm sorry, Micah. It's just that Christmas has always been a Walker family time of year. And I just miss my family. We were just explaining to Warren tonight all of our quirky family traditions. There've gotten to be so many of them, we've kind of lost track.
I could just picture it. You sitting in your kitchen churning out cookies, stringing cranberries for the tree, and wearing one of those Mrs. Claus hats. Hey, that's what I've been waiting for. I knew I could coax one of those out of you. Oh, Jody, listen to me. I don't know. Maybe this doesn't mean that much to you, but I must say to you, you being here is certainly making my Christmas. You know, I may not be a man of mere traditions, but I have a kitchen. You can get there at any time and bake whatever it is you want. And I'll give you a clean slate. And you can include any kind of traditions you wish to inaugurate. How's that?
It's very sweet.
Yeah, I have my moments.
More than you know.
I'll tell you something. There's certainly one tradition that I have always highly approved of.
Back so quick.
Dad, it's my turn to place Angel, remember?
Thanks.
Hey, look, don't get all mushy on me, all right?
Sorry. Hang on. Like you said, tradition.
Tradition.
But just hang on, don't move. What do you think, huh?
Looks great.
Merry Christmas.
You too, Dad.
Lockridge. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That would be fine. Thank you.
Who is that?
Nobody.
Well, it must have been somebody.
It was Nelson Norris.
Nelson Norris?
Hmm?
The publisher of world classic books?
That's right.
Well, what did he say?
He said he's interested in my book.
Are you serious? This is what you've been waiting for.
And it's all because of you, kid.